Leave the scissors behind. If you want flawless cuts, roll like a pro and grab a rotary cutter. Let's start with the basics. A rotary cutter is a sharp, circular blade that glides through fabric like butter, designed to slice fast and flawless. With this tool, you get perfect cuts with less effort and more accuracy. Rotary cutters are not just for quilting. They're a versatile tool that can be used for lots of sewing and crafting. Whether you're making bags, pillows, or clothes, once you start using one, you'll wish you'd used it sooner. Let's take a look at how to properly use a rotary cutter. Rotary cutters come in 3 standard sizes. We have the 28mm. It's the smallest. It's used for accurate cutting, such as an applique. Then we have the 45mm. This is the standard one. Most people use a 45mm. You can also see on this one, it has a different handle. This is a safety handle. And when you press the lever, the blade comes out. And then when you release it, the blade is hidden. So it's a better one for beginners. And then we have the 60mm rotary cutter. This one has the largest blade on it. I like to use them because I do a lot of bag making and you need that blade to go through all of that thickness. Our rotary cutters come with a standard blade. You can also purchase an endurance blade. They come in sizes 45 and 60. I love these. They're extra sharp. They make cutting through our fabric really easy. But if you're new, be very careful. Let's talk about how to properly use a rotary cutter. First, we have our self-healing mat. We like to use a really nice mat because it grips the fabric a little easier and it has these great lines to help us keep straight. We also have a really nice straight ruler. I like to use a ruler that is 6 by 24 inches. It will go across a full piece of fabric and it's easier to line up. So with that said, what we need to do when we're going to cut with a rotary cutter, you're going to take your straight ruler and you're going to line up one of the lines here on the fold of the fabric. That way, when we cut straight against it, the strips we're creating are straight. If you don't have your ruler straight on your fold, when you open up your strips, they're bowed and they're not straight. So I'm going to make sure that my ruler is straight on my fold. I'm not really watching that my fabric is lined up on my mat because I have the fabric underneath my ruler. So it can lay out any way that you want it to on the mat itself. We just want to make sure that when we lay the ruler on the fabric, the line here on the bottom, here I have the 1-inch line, I have it laying straight on the fold. And then when we go to use our rotary cutter, we always want to have the rotary cutter behind the hand that's holding down the ruler. If you have the rotary cutter out in front of your hand, it will push your ruler over and then you don't have that accurate cut that you need. So we're going to start here at the back. You always start off of your fabric. And then as you go into it, we're pressing down. And I never want the rotary cutter to go in front of my hands. So we're going to inch up our hands, always keeping contact with our ruler. And then we just keep inching forward until we cut all the way through our fabric. One more thing I want to mention, when we're using smaller rulers and you're trying to square up your pieces, when you cut, you always want to cut on the same side as the rotary cutter. You never want to cut across or back at your body because you could accidentally cut your hand. So when you're cutting, just turn the fabric to make sure that the side that you want to cut on is in line with your rotary cutter and not across your body. Rotary cutters are often used with acrylic rulers. I know online that they show sometimes doing some curves and some freehand motion with a rotary cutter. It's probably recommended that you use a smaller rotary cutter for the accuracy and the safety of that process. That's it, so simple. Now you can cut safely with confidence. Stop by the shop today and grab your rotary cutter and get inspired.